What was the reaction of your father as he started you off in this?
My father, oh man, congratulations, son! You made it. You made it to Hall of Fame, and really, it's both of us. We both. I believe that the victory or the me being inducted to Hall of Fame is actually a sign of how great of a trainer and how great of a father that he was. For me being who I am today, because he was with me for every step of the way since I was 8 years old, even to the end. He was very happy because me getting inducted is just like him being inducted. I'm sure he's going to be inducted one day because he was trainer of the year twice before.
What was your career highlight? Anything that could particularly stand out among all the victories, all the moments you've had?
I think the career highlight of my career was fighting Oscar at the Staples Center, the first one at the Staples Center, and beating him. I believe that that gave the world a chance to see and to respect just how good I was from the gauge of fighting Oscar De La Hoya.
Any regrets? Anything you look back at you could change?
I mean, the only regret I think that in the boxing, because I love boxing so much. I'm a true boxing person. I would have to say the whole scandal, the whole Balco scandal thing. I think that I shouldn't have listened to my training coach, Daryl Hudson, whoever it was, and took his advice to go with him to go see this other guy in Balco. So I think that was my low. If I wouldn't have did that, then my boxing would be clean.
What do you think of all the boxers who are with Balco, Victor Conti these days? A lot of fighters are with him.
It's funny to me that Victor is the boxer or the vitamin guy that that puts out the stuff, and he's the main one that infected all these different athletes. I don't understand it. I don't understand how he's the one that's like headlining Snack and doing all this stuff. It's incredible to me that he's still around in the boxing world because he's the one that actually did it.
Are you finally done with boxing? I know even like last year, you said you're still sparring, which is amazing to me. Have you finally got it all out of you?
I would have probably still been boxing if I didn't. I had a surgery and my arm got totally messed up maybe a couple of years ago, and the doctor totally screwed me up and ended my boxing career. So you never know. I probably would have still been fighting. I still could be making money. I mean, you have Floyd Mayweather talking about he wants to come back and fight, and you have Manny Pacquiao still fighting. Foreman fought till he was 48 or 49, and Roy Jones was fighting. You have all these different people that are fighting and still making good money. You never know. I mean, I could have came back, but now I can't. It's for sure that I won't be able to come back.
So are you now a trainer, or are you just happen to be training a guy?
I trained a couple of guys. I've trained a few guys that fought professionally, amateur, my son. So I wouldn't say that I'm a full-time trainer, but Jake Paul was my friend, and I told him that if you're gonna do this boxing stuff, you want to really know how to box. You gotta learn all the correct stuff, correct technique, correct moves, and know how to fight. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Well, congratulations. You've had an amazing career and now being in the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of criticism with YouTubers coming into boxing. There's people that love it and there's a lot of hate. As a Hall of Famer, what made you get into it and becoming a trainer of one of them?
Well, like I said, Jake Paul was my friend first, before for a fighter. And I'm looking out for the best well-being for him. Make sure that if he's going to come into the sport, that he's going to do it right. And at the same time, I think that it's entertainment. Boxing is entertainment. And this is entertainment. And how else will they get started? Like how does a guy get started boxing? He'll go to the gym and he wants to fight. Jake Paul happens to be a YouTuber or a celebrity that wants to know how to fight. And he's really taken to it as like a real fighter, like a fighter's mentality, like a person that's coming off the street that wants to know how to fight. He's that type of person to me. He really wants to learn. He really has that fighter spirit. And when his brother lost to KSI, I mean, he didn't stop training. After he was training Logan Paul's camp, and then he continued training through until he's fighting right now. I don't think he stopped training. since after the fight.
Shane, if you didn't like his effort in the gym, if you thought he was cheating the sport, would you walk away if you felt he wasn't respecting the game enough?
If I thought that he was cheating the sport, I probably wouldn't train him because I don't have the time for that. I don't have time for people come in there and making a mockery of the sport. So it'll be maybe he would train at the gym or whatever, but it'll be somebody else training him. I wouldn't be there. But I believe that he wants to train 100%. I've seen he wants to train partner a lot of people that see come off the street. And I train them and they want to give up, they get tired, and they're like, I can't do it no more. I put them in the ring with some pretty good professionals, and they was punching them pretty good. I had to kind of tell the professionals, like, calm down just a little bit, like, give him a little chance. They were putting some heat on him, and he kept fighting. He impressed me. He just kept fighting. And I can't think of the guy's name fully, Sergey, but he's down there at Abel Sanchez gym. And you know Abel Sanchez has killers down there. And the guy, hit Jake to the body a couple times really hard, him in the head. And Jake, took it and tried to fire back, and he kept getting hit, and he kept trying to fire back, but he didn't quit.
You mean Sergey Boachuk, right?
So, and Sergey Boachuk can fight. He's a real dude.
Shane, final question from me. I don't know if you saw the Twitter war between Crawford and Spence.
I did.
Now, you fought everybody, and you never said side of the street. You made sacrifices to take tough fights. Vernon Forrest, Winky Wright, De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas. Are you dismayed by the mentality of fighters today who use excuses not to make fights or make it more difficult to actually make the fights that the fans want to see?
I don't really blame the fighters today. I think there's more so the promotional companies and the manager or whoever want to make sure they can maximize the dollars. Mm-hmm. I think that especially those fighters, so Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, those two fighters, they want to get there and fight and be the best. But you have to listen to the promoters because they have a business interest into this. They can't just go and fight people. So that's a problem.
But Shane, don't you think though, as a fighter, you could tell the promoter, hey, you kind of work for me. I want that fight. Let's make this a priority.
Yeah, you can. You can tell them that, and you want to make the priority. I mean, I've done that a lot of times in my career where I was like, you know what, I'll take just a little bit, but it's a business. Maybe I wasn't smart. Maybe I didn't do things the right way. Maybe I could have sit back like maybe Floyd or somebody and fought the right fights, and maybe I'll be a billionaire right now. Yeah. Maybe not. I love the sport. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't fight. So you have different fighters. Yeah, they can do that. They can settle for $1 million, $2 million, or they can try to get $6 million for the fight instead of fighting for $1 million like those two guys. And those two guys deserve the most amount of money because they're the two best. So I'm sure the promoter and managers, they want to maximize that because they are the best.